Hello everybody, MickeyFace14 here, and welcome back to another episode of the FTB Evolution series. Let me see, which episode are we? Oh, we're in episode 43. Last episode, we finished the first layer of the FTB pyramid, and I decided to put it here. I should probably put like the items like in front, but I'm gonna do that later. But today we have a couple of things to talk about. First off, I updated the mod pack, and if you look over here, we have refined storage too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, recently refined storage released their basically like rework for refined storage 2. So when I saw that the update included the refined storage 2 into the FTB Evolution mod pack, I was like, oh cool. Unfortunately, we already have an AE2 system like fully running. This is basically simpler in terms of complexity. You don't have to worry about channels, you don't have to worry about a lot of different things just to get the system running. But I will say this, it's just a future thing. Once we finish FTB Evolution, I will jump into Ocean Block 2. Okay, we're gonna jump into Ocean Block 2, and we're basically going to be using refined storage in that mod pack later down the line. But it's gonna take a few months from now probably, because we're only in the first layer. But I think we can easily knock off some of these items in the next few episodes. So hopefully that's how it will go. We also have, well, I already did this. Chaos box, of course. We also, do we have anything else? I don't think we have modular force fields. Whoa. Okay, we'll do that later. But for today, we will be focusing on Pneumaticraft, because that's our next step in terms of fruit salad. That's our next step. We also have the temporal pouch. Just get the reward for that. Ooh, advanced energy cube. Let's just let me just put this here. And we're just gonna, there you go, perfect. Okay, so our goal is to have a Pneumaticraft setup running, so that next episode we can just easily craft the, I think there's 2 items here. So I think, yeah, it's the, oh, that's weird, there's a bug. That's fine. So we have the Ender Transmitter, I think this dimensional thing as well. Yeah, the dimensional memory fragment. Oh boy, so we have to play around with Ender IO as well, because I think this needs, no, not this one. This one needs the Sentient Ender. Ooh. Time Prism is going to be another episode. I think this one, we already have the reaction chamber, but we still need the cryo fluid. That's doable in a few episodes. And then this one is a magic stuff. We're gonna do tech and then magic first for per layer. So that's like, it's pretty much straightforward. Alright, so what do we do to start with Pneumaticraft? Well, there is a quest line for Pneumaticraft. If you can hear my keyboard, I apologize. I'm already using noise cancellation just to remove a lot of the noises in my room. And the keyboard is just a lot. I might change my keyboard again, because it's a blue switch keyboard. It's a blue switch mechanical keyboard. I'm trying to look for like a more quieter mechanical keyboard. I like the feel, but this noise is just not bearable. So also, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm gonna put this here right now, just so that I don't forget. Alright, Pneumaticraft. Yes, we need a compressed iron ingot. And to do that, we can actually, I think, yeah, we can do the pressure chamber wall. Do we have any, oh crap, it's actually, oh, I'm gonna remove this guy, pin autocraft, and then I think that's good. Okay. So Pneumaticraft, we only have 23 because the issue is we need pressure, and then I also need a lot of compressed iron. So we're gonna grab the 4. Let's get. Do we have TNT? Okay, thank you very much. Is this on? It's off. Okay, good. So what's gonna happen is that we're gonna throw everything in here. I need a flint and steel. We're just gonna blow up all of that. Look at that. Pretty cool. And we got a lot of compressed iron. I also equip. I think I showed this last episode. I equipped this. I hate that the block placement is like so long. But I can reach. Can I reach up to there? Oh my goodness! Wow, that's wild. Okay, so you got a lot more of compressed iron. This is going to be our Pneumaticraft. I'm thinking of expanding it to like this area. Just have like a floating circle. We'll see if I can do that, or if I will do that. Okay. So first is, I know there is I remember there's a compressor that uses energy. I'm not sure if that is still true. There it is. There is a flux compressor. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't have to worry about fuel and stuff like that. Whew. Okay. Why is this not assembled correctly? Or it's like, it feels like everything is out of place. It's like alphabetically, yeah, I think it's like alphabetically arranged. So it's a bit confusing, to be fair, because there's like magenta, and then pink, and then lime, and then green. Like what? Okay, so here is what we need. So we need pressure chamber walls, which requires reinforced bricks, which requires this. Yeah, I'm gonna put a recipe on that one. I ain't crafting all that. Okay, I ain't crafting all that. Not the pillar. Reinforced stone. There you go. Reinforced stone. And then we can use the reinforced bricks. Stone brick recipe. And then I think for the bricks, we can just... where's the bricks? Reinforced bricks. I think this is what we need for the thing. Yep, okay. Good. So we can just put this in our... Oh, I thought I thought it was filled already. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to put the other recipe. Okay, so we need chamber wall. We need a chamber wall. We need a pressure valve. And do I want to make it this one or this one? I think this is more straightforward. I also need the pressure tube, which is pretty good. I need the input-output interface. There you go. The interface. And then I think, no, the valve. Wait, we already have the valve, right? Tube, valve. Okay, good. Okay. What do I need else? I think I need to make the, the starter. Call this starter compressor. So I need an air compressor because we can't really power the system. Because here's the thing, we can't really make a full-on system. Let's get 64. I actually need something else. I need the pressure chamber glass. There you go. Aha. And then we put it here because I kind of want the glass. Okay. And then I need probably 64 as well. Should be a quick craft. There you go. Oh, it's dark. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna put the main pressure chamber here, and I'm gonna make it a 5x5. Yeah, we don't need it to be too big. I'm gonna push it back by 1, I think. What is this? Breaking machines that is so... Wait. Oh, that's a Pneumaticraft. Okay, I'm like... Oh, wait. I want the... I want some... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna... 1, 2, 3, boop. I'm just gonna put the... What do you call that? I'm just gonna put 1, 2, 3... Oh my gosh, I can't. I am gonna put the power generator or the pressure generator on put it here. Okay, I think this should be enough. I'm gonna put the... This is 5 high, right? So that is actually perfect. I'm gonna put the compressor probably above or like at a high place just so that... Oh, crap. So I can't... Here's the thing. Here's my issue right now. I cannot put the... What do you call this? I cannot put the valve above because this is basically the ceiling. This is the wall itself now. So I guess I'm gonna put the valve. I need a valve. And then I need 2 interfaces. Okay. So basically, I've been all over the place. I'm so sorry. But to get the pressure chamber working, so you need... I think the minimum is a 3 by 3 by 3. So okay, I don't have enough things. I mean, we could just make a few. So basically, the minimum size of a pressure chamber is basically this big. Yeah, this is the biggest or like the smallest that you can make it. And then you can just use walls or glass. For glass, you can see it, you know, come through. And then you need 2 valves. So, no, not 2 valves, sorry. 2 interfaces, not valves. And the interface actually has 2 sides. The blue is the input, and then the orange is the output. So, if you place it wherever you are facing... Wait, no. When the block that faces you is the input, and the block that is facing away from you, or the side that is facing away from you, is the output. So make sure that the inside section of the chamber has both an orange and a white and a blue side. And then of course on the outside there should be a blue and an orange, just so that you can input the blue side items and output items from the chamber. So let's place the valve. Also, you need a valve because, of course, look at that. That's the smallest version that we can make. Of course, you need a valve so that you can put pressure inside the pressure chamber. That's why it's called a pressure chamber. Duh. So this is what we're gonna make. We need... Okay, I'm gonna just put the valve here just because. And then I'm gonna break all of these because we don't need it. Okay, so we're gonna put the input here, then the output here, and then the rest will be glass. Just make sure it's a pressure chamber glass so that it doesn't, you know, so that it's a valid structure. Oh. I'm scared to use my pickaxe or my paxel because it's so fast that it's like it's scary to use. Let's just build this quickly. There you go. So you can see it opens this up, and you can actually upgrade these guys so that it goes in and out of the chamber faster. Now, one thing to note. Okay, one thing to note about these pressure chambers that the bigger the pressure chamber is, the more air volume it requires to reach a certain pressure. So what that means is just that you're gonna need to compress more air. Basically, you just have to compress more air compared to like a smaller 3 by 3 by 3 pressure chamber. But the thing is, it would a bigger chamber also doesn't lose a lot of air per craft, I think. So there's that. And then the air compressor is basically your starting compression or starting pressure source. And you can just use any coal. We have a lot of coal, right? Yep. You can just put 1 piece of coal here just for demonstration, and it should, well, slowly increase the pressure. Hopefully. How is my video settings? Uh-oh. Oh, it crashed. Well, I will be right back. I cannot change I can't change the the settings. Oops. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, the world is loading. Okay. So right now, as you can see on our top thing, I don't know what it's called, but the HUD thing, um, we are basically building pressure. It's taking a bit longer, of course, because like I said, the bigger the chamber, the more air it takes to, basically have enough pressure to craft something. So our main goal is to basically get there's no lag anymore. And oh, well, that's actually cool. Okay, so our main goal right now is to get the Pneumaticraft. We need to get the flux compressor so that we don't have to worry about powering stuff and things like that. But this takes PCB compressed iron gear. This guy needs to, yeah, we need like 1 bar of pressure. Can we make the liquid? We probably could. Oh no, we need advanced pressure tubes. That requires a lot of stuff. Yeah. So let me, okay, let's craft another one of these. Just so that we can get a few more compressors. Ooh, the lag. That's weird. I think I think it's the RAM because I'm basically out of, I only have like 16 gigs of RAM. That's not enough for my computer. So hopefully this will be fixed later on. So I'm gonna let these guys run. Let's actually speed this up. We have 11 hours. There you go. Should be quick, right? Now the air does travel slower because I think, is it because of the tubes? I'm not actually really sure, but we should be able to just let it run for a bit. So it should be okay. We are we're really slow on building up pressure in there. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this pressure build up, and then we're gonna continue the progress thing. Right now, we just need better air compression systems. This needs an assembly controller, even just the advanced one. And I think the flux compressor, yeah, it also needs this. So we need to play around with this guy, which needs the PCB. And yeah, that's a lot of crafting for sure. So yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna set up majority of the progression, or it's not, but yeah, majority of the crafting stuff for this. So that when we come back, we're pretty much ready to just craft like a lot of stuff. And we don't have to worry a lot of things about, crafting, I don't know, like the platform. Oh, we also need this. We also need plastic sheets. Is it not possible? Let me see. Is there a way to get like... Okay, so there's 2 different plastic sheets in this mod pack, and one of them, the plastic from industrial foregoing can be used to make the capacitors. That's straightforward. And then I think the transistors as well. Yeah, but for the... Where is it? Where's the arm? Here it is. For the pneumatic cylinder, we can't really use the plastic sheet or the plastic from industrial foregoing. So I also have to figure out, making molten plastic. We can actually do that while we're waiting. Oh wait, does this need... It needs, okay, temperature and stuff. Okay. You know what? While we're waiting for the pressure to go up, we can actually play around with this and get, molten plastic. So that there's, there's things that we can do for this episode. So let's make the molten plastic. I was gonna cut here, but I think this is a good time to spend on, because I'm kind of doing this episode as like a little bit of a tutorial or like a guide for those that are just starting with Pneumaticraft. Okay, this is gonna take a while, so that's good. Pneumatic processing plant. We need these guys for a couple of reasons, of course. We're gonna need the plastic, the liquid form of plastic, of course. I think it should be, oh god, here. Nope, not that one. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So we need this guy. And then we also need biodiesel. I could do the LPG route, which is basically where is it? Yeah, refining oil to these individual things. To be fair, we will be getting like better, what do you call that? We can get better output of plastic for like a bucket of oil, because we can just, you know, if you look at here, we basically get two diesel, or we can go straight into LPG and then 4 diesel, but we can get oh, this is not a good ratio, but yeah, we can get, this is 2 3, that's 5 7. Okay, this is better. So 6 4 4. Okay, we can get the diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG in just, you know, with oil, with 4 refinery outputs, I believe. And this is just diamonds. Okay, but you can actually transform the diesel. Sorry, we can transform the diesel into kerosene. We can actually, ooh, lubricant. Do we need lubricant for something? Well, we can use it for nothing, to be fair. Okay. We can go for the oil route, or we can go for the biodiesel route, right? And for the biodiesel route, let's get the plastic. I think only, yeah, the modern industrialization biodiesel. Can I get this from somewhere? No. But here's the important thing. I kind of want to go for the biodiesel route. It does need pressure. That's, you know, always. But when processing biodiesel, we can get the drop of glycerol, which is used to get... Oh, it needs some lubricant. It's fine. Basically, we can get speed upgrades for all of the machines. That's the important part. Can I get... Oh, it actually needs lubricant. Okay, that's good. Because for the biodiesel, we just need ethanol and plant oil. And I think ethanol can be crafted. We can go for the industrial fermenter route. So basically mixing 2 different mods, so that we don't have to worry about pressure for plant oil, right? Sorry, ethanol is the industrial fermenter. And then I think for biodiesel, we can also use refinery. But I kind of want to do it in the fluid mixer, so that we can get the drop of glycerol. But I think we can play around with the industrial squeezer and the ethanol for the ethanol and plant oil, industrial fermenter and the squeezer. I think that's a good plan. We can use the pneumatic processor, but do we really want to? This needs pressure. The others just needs energy. And I think it's better if we just use the industrial squeezer, not gonna lie. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it up probably on the opposite side, just so that we can focus on it. Oh, wait, we need pressure. We can just use laser IO for that. Alright, I'll be right back. We're gonna set that up. Then you guys can see the process for making the plastic. And then, hopefully, we can at least make 1 PCB this episode, so that we can, you know, it's a very at least like an empty no, not an empty, probably empty PCB, and then an assembled PCB. Yeah, at least like 1 empty PCB. Hopefully we can bake it right now actually, but you know, just unassembled probably. All right, I'll be right back, and we're gonna start getting some plastic so that we can actually get the flux capacitor, so we don't have to worry about processing all that stuff, you know, just fueling the pressures and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be right back. 4 and 2 3 4 now. Oh, this should oh wait, okay, I did put the wrong thing, but boop, look at that. I could have placed it closer, but I probably should have. Give me 1 second. I think that's close enough, right? Yeah, that should be close enough. All right. So, where do I put the power? Oh, those are the spots for the power. Okay. Let's get some points. Not that point. There you go. Oh, we have exactly 2 points, but we don't need that much because we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. And then boop, 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 and boop. So we can just power these guys. Storage. Look at that. Perfect. So both of these guys are now powered. This is for... We just need to put some seeds. 4, 5, 6. Just put 6. Why not? To that plant oil. And then for the fermenter, I actually forgot. I think potatoes are the best. Honey are the best. But there is a byproduct for glass and I don't want to deal with items. So I think I'm just gonna go with potato. Glowberries are also best, but like potatoes are just, you know, oh. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go with honey then. We're just gonna go for honey for now. Okay. I mean, to be fair, honey is also being produced easily, so there's that. Now, that's loud though. Fermenter, just gonna put that on 20. It's pretty good. So right now, we have a 1.39 pressure. And we need to get the mixer. And I kind of want to demonstrate how this works. So mixer. Oh, we need a lot of things. Okay. So we need a small fluid tank. We also need the reinforced stone brick. That should be good. Here. Okay, let's put these guys down here. Then we should be able to just grab everything except for the fan. Because that actually requires us to get a turbine blade. I forgot I should have put this. Now this guy is... the turbine blade needs to be put into a pressure chamber. So what I'm gonna do is basically get... Oh god, how do I get this again? So 1 to 2. 4, 5, 6. We need 6 of that and then 3 gold. Now how do we put the items inside? We can manually put it through here, but the best way to do this is actually through a chest. Now this is not going to be the final layout or the final, what do you call this, final look of our pressure chamber, because of course we're gonna add some automation into it. I'm probably gonna do that next episode. It doesn't show the item, the thing. Wait, option controls, wrench, add mech, oh, category, mechanism, item, mode, switch. Wait, show HUD. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's just do it on nope, 9, 6. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Then we can just put the items. We're gonna pull from that and then we're gonna pull from this. So you can see it's pretty slow in terms of, like, you know, putting items into the chamber. So opening is basically take the gold. It's gonna close it. Then I'm gonna pop it there. There you go. You hear the pop? That's when it is crafting. It should be good. There you go. We got the turbine blade. We can get the rotor for the mixer. There you go. Now, for this mixer, we need to provide it pressure. Of course, you know, Pneumaticraft, everything in Pneumaticraft requires some sort of pressure. And we need some laser. Good. I'm not sure if we have fluid. We don't have any fluid things. So let's get 8. Let's get 64 of these again. And then we're gonna put... I think we're just gonna put it on the front, I'm guessing. Okay, we got the cards. Good. We're gonna put the fluid card here. Then another fluid card over here. We're gonna just extract and extract. I'm just gonna put it on There you go. I think 5,000 five buckets a second should be more than enough. And then for this guy, we're just gonna put the input here. Then we're just gonna connect this one to this one. And this should work now. Yes. But it does need to, you know, to, I don't know the right term. 2 bars of pressure. There you go. 2 bars of pressure. And that's gonna take a while. But at least we can get the biodiesel sooner than later. And then, of course, for the molten plastic, we still need the thermopneumatic stuff. And I think we can just craft that, right? I apparently don't have any recipes for the reinforced stone slabs. So that's fun. Didn't realize I didn't have that. So, oops. Okay. Let's get this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada boom. Should be good. There, look at that. We now have a thermopneumatic thing. Do we need heat for the plastic? I forgot. Okay, we do need heat for the plastic. So what I'm gonna do for this is that we're gonna add an additional thing for this. We're gonna put the... I think I'm just gonna put the thermopneumatic processing here. Now, for the heat, I'm not sure if... Let's see. I think there's a heat pipe from Pneumaticraft, right? Here it is. Okay. And I believe we can use... I think we can use the create blazing burner. Let's see here. I think... Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay. So let's find that. Actually, no. Do we have blazing... Sorry, add create. And then here it is. Blaze burner. We just need a few of these. I think we have a blaze burner, right? Unless I forget. No. Okay, we don't. We don't have one. Okay, good. Wait, I thought we had one. Didn't I have one? Or, okay, I think I'm tripping. Okay. So let's just wait for these guys. Oh, I think... Oh, wait, this is turned off. Get me one. Okay, good. Thank you. Yay! Perfect. So this is going to be our heat source for our thermopneumatic processing plant. So there's that. We need another thing from Pneumaticraft to make it more efficient. So these machines that accept heat, so especially this guy, it can lose the heat that it's getting transferred to. So you need to make sure that the the temperature doesn't drop when we're crafting things. That's the basically the most important part that you need to know when working with thermopneumatic processing plants. And to do that, we need this guy, the thermal lagging. So if we look here, thermal lagging is pretty simple. Glass and wool. No, pretty much straightforward. We have a lot of wool, we have a lot of glass, or we can make glass. And bam! So it gives 6 always. Now, the thermal lagging act like it's a block. So if we try to place a block here on this side, we can't because it acts like a whole block, or it takes up a whole block space. So just keep in mind when using thermal lagging to preserve heat. So you know what? This actually, I wanna show you guys first the difference between like having thermal lagging and having no thermal lagging. Let's get a coal. Let's just get a stack. So we're gonna feed our thermal or the blaze burner. It will transfer heat, but once I remove this guy here, as you can see, the temperature drops like really quickly. Okay, as you can see, it drops really quickly. But if we put thermal lagging on our thermopneumatic plant, as you can see, the temperature is at 24 right now. Oh, it's actually going up because there is like a very, very small temperature transfer between the blaze burner and the thermopneumatic processing plant. But if we... Sir? What? Okay. But if we power, or if we give the blaze burner a piece of coal, it will basically boost it up to the highest possible temperature that this guy can provide. And once the once the blaze burner run out of like fuel, it's not going to the thermopneumatic processing plant is not gonna lose any of the temperature or like the heat. Sorry, not temperature. The heat that this guy gave. So, you know, if you want to keep your machines hot enough, just make sure that this is weird. That's a bug. Okay, sorry. um, just make sure to have thermal lagging on hand so that you can cover your machines. And we are still waiting for that. Alright, okay. I will be right back. We have a lot of plant oil. The honey is not bad. Let's just get it. Ender... Oh wait, dimensional chest. Let's get one dimensional chest. I think I forgot which oh, we can just use that. Okay, good. We need honey. Just grab like a lot of it. There you go. Nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until the pressure goes up to 2 for the mixer. It's gonna take a while, but I will be right back once we are ready for the plastic. Okay, so here's another tip for those who are, you know, maybe you experience pipes blowing up because you're putting too much pressure, or like, you know, the pressure bar is at 5 and it, you know, the pressure just exceeded that. Make sure to have a safety tube module connected to your pipes. This basically ensures that the pipes itself doesn't go above 4.9 bars. So basically that's like the limit, and it just releases the pressure outside so that we can just basically keep these compressors running as long as I want to. And of course, we're already making biodiesel. That's the important part. But we also want to get the lubricant for fast or for the speed upgrades. How do I get the lubricants actually? Is it redstone? Oh, we can use the oh wait, lubricants. Creosote oil. Oh, plant. We can use plant oil for lubricant. Oh, this is in the mixer. Wait. Okay, wait. We might be able to just do a little you know, sneaky things. You know, just get upgrades. Let me try that real quick. Speed upgrades. Let's see here. Speed at Pneumaticraft. Let's see if we can make some of these guys, right? Wait, let's get this guy here. Lubricant. Let's try to get the modern industrialization. Okay, so to get this, we need to have... I think we can make the plant oil here. Okay, let's get that. And for the plant oil, we can use it... Where can I craft it? Is it only in... Oh, it's only in the... Okay, that kind of makes sense. Well... Oh, the fun part is we can actually... Okay, I have an idea for that, actually. Let's get this guy in the mixer. And then we have here, I need a drawer, specifically a fluid drawer. Then I just need a bucket as well. Just one bucket, of course. Let's get this guy right here. Of course, we're gonna do this guy. Where is my lock? We're gonna lock this. We're gonna add this to the system. This has 32. But we do have a lot of seeds, so that's totally fine. And then we can put the input here. So this will have plant oil. This has a lot of plant oil, so that's totally fine. We already have a bucket. Okay, so for the lubricant, let's see if we can make this work. Maybe, hopefully. Let's get this guy. Okay, that works. Let's see if this works though. We don't have glycerol yet, but I think we can make some of it. Let's see, glycerol. We have 22. Okay, perfect. Speed upgrades. Let's see if this works. It does. Let's go. It actually works. Yes. Okay. The beauty. This is the beauty of a lot of mods in just one mod pack. Is that I can just do that. Pretty cool. Okay. Look at that. We're getting the speed upgrades without doing anything. That's actually cool. Can I? No, I can't speed upgrade this. That's sad. Actually, I kind of want to put it here and here. So the speed upgrades for the chamber makes sure that, I think I explained this earlier, but we can just make sure that things are running smoothly inside of the chamber. Like it doesn't lose a lot of pressure when transferring items from inside to outside. I think that's the simplest way to put it. Biodiesel, perfect. And then we just need, I think, charcoal, right? I just need charcoal, no? Okay, so 100 for a bucket. Good. And then, should I play around with another thing? Yeah, let's play around with another thing. Maybe this will work. This is kind of a long episode, I know, but it is what it is. Let's get a heat frame, and then also a regular chest. And I also need a tank, actually. A small fluid tank. And then I can just grab the 10 buckets of... Look at that. Wow. And since we are in an ice biome, we can actually play around with the heat frame. Okay. So let's this is packed ice. You can actually place it right there, actually. But I do need some beautiful space. So we're gonna put the chest here with a heat frame. So you can see the temperature of the heat frame is going down. That is what we need. Why do I need that? I'm gonna explain it a bit. We're gonna just let it drop for a few minutes, seconds, I don't know. And then I'll be right back. Okay, weirdly enough, it's not going down. So I'm gonna place this here. It should turn into plastic. Unless not. That's kind of weird. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, I think it needs like a lower temperature, but that's fine. But what we can do actually is just have that. Yeah, there's something weird about the textures in this mod pack. There you go. Now it turns into plastic. That's what we need. So basically, we can actually use the heat exchange thing for a lot of things. There is another item that is called the vortex tube. This basically makes it so that there will be a hot and cold side, basically. There it is. So you can see the south and stuff. There's actually one last experiment and then we're good. And we can end the episode there. Let me grab this little thing here. There you go. Meow. Wait, I can actually... Ooh, wait a second. Now this does use pressure, but that's totally fine. Oh, that's not it. Just make it... Oh my goodness. And boom. There you go. So... There you go. So now this is freezing cold. That's the important part. Let's just cover this up real nice. That is not where I wanted to put that. Let's put these guys here. Bada bing, bada boom. Bam. And should be 240 degrees. And where's the thing? Where's my tank? So if you use this method, now to be fair, we are losing pressure. That's bad, of course. But as you can see, we are basically getting a lot more plastic per bucket. If you can get this guy colder. And we have another... Okay, we have 2 buckets. Actually, that's good. Okay, at least we're losing temperature a little bit so that this guy can heat up and this guy can cool down. Okay, let's process the rest of the plastic. There you go. So we have 15 plastic for that. Which is actually pretty good. That's just some of the, tips for this first part of our Pneumaticraft journey. And that is it for today's episode. We will continue our journey next episode because we're still not done. To be fair, they changed the look of the thing. It's actually really cool. Just for this guy. I think they changed it. Yeah, we're not done yet. We are basically at the start of Pneumaticraft. Oh. Air pressure 101, security upgrades. We don't have that. Okay, that's fine. But we're not done here yet. Because we are currently... Let's put these away. We are just a few things away. I want this to be automated, of course. These guys... Yeah, we don't need to automate these guys because we're just gonna continuously make these and then until this backs up. And right now, this guy is still running. Which is good. But later on, we need to automate this guy so that when we get the items for the enter transmitter... Oh, wait. Well... I mean, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's totally fine, but I don't need to automate this. I think I'm gonna keep this and just have this guy connect to the interface. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And I'm also gonna build out the walls for this level, of course. Because that is it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching episode number 43. We're gonna continue this again. Next episode is a bit of a long episode. I know. I'm sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about Pneumaticraft right here. I also need to craft the flux compressor. We're gonna do the PCB, the PCB crafting methods next episode. That's the next step, I think. I know I said earlier that I was gonna do the PCB this episode. I think this is a good chunk of knowledge for you guys for this one. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next episode. Goodbye.